Welcome back to the Life Path Oracle. Let's take a moment real quick and say a prayer. I want to welcome in the positive polarized beings of light. You are welcome here on this place. I ask that you guide, lead, assist, and instruct myself as well as the viewers to receive clear and concise messages. Ashe. So welcome to the pre-shadow phase of the 777 portal, which is in July. But I'm giving you 7 messages today on the 7-day in the 7-year. Okay. This is for the rising and moon signs of water. So if your water sign is you have a water sign in your moon or your ascendant sign, which is Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio, this message is for you. And or if you feel drawn to the message, and cross watchers, the messages just might be for you. Now, you could just click on the link below. You'll have to put your time in and the place and the city and state that you were born to find out what your ascendant sign is. But as far as your moon sign, you can just put your information in your city and state, and then that will give you general placements of, just what your moon sign is. But your rising sign will not be accurate. You need your time to find out what your rising sign is. I'm sure if you're watching, you already know that, but there are some people that just may come across for the first time and that just may not know. Now you know. So we want to talk about on this beautiful, highly spiritual day, which is a number 7. Be it you follow Vedic, sidereal astrology, or Western tropical, we live in a world of duality. They both apply, and they have its, it have its reasons. Both of them apply. If they did not, they wouldn't be here. They are highly significant. Now, but for me personally, if you want to know, when it comes to predictions and predicting anything, I'm going to go with the Vedic sidereal astrologer, period. You want something predicted, not saying you can't predict it in tropical Western, get on how you live. But when it comes to those predictions, you might want to do Vedic. But anywho, number 7. 7 represents the 7th house. And Vedic sidereal, the 7th house is ruled by Aries. And in tropical astrology, it's Libra. But again, the irony to that, or the most beautiful part to that, is that they are 1 and 7, which means they are the opposite of each other. And then the 7th house represents marriage, business, partnerships of any kind, your enemies, of course, your sexual organs, your physical body of your spouse, if you want to go deeper, but that would be in Vedic sidereal. If you want to go deeper in finding out about all of what the 7th house represents, just giving you a little rough draft or synopsis of what it represents. And we also have the 1st house, which is your ascendant sign, which represents your entire body. How you present yourself to others. It's about you. It's about how well you care for yourself. And my Vesta's voice is it's the house of me, myself, and I. Okay. So there you have that. Let's dive into your message. Okay, we have, isn't this a beautiful card? Number 4, authentic truth. Okay, I was led to give you guys messages on this highly spiritual day today, and Spirit wants you to know number 4 is an authentic truth. I'm coming from the secret language of light, and I'm going to read that to you. What does that actually mean? Just think about that and see what that means to you. But there is a message regarding your authentic truth and what Spirit actually wants you to know. Okay? So it says, discover your truth and let others find theirs. The truth will set you free. So long as you recognize there is more than one truth and that the answers you seek exist beyond belief you hold now. Let me stop real quick. That's why I also said Vedic, sidereal, and tropical astrology, Chinese astrology, whatever so have you, that you may follow. It's highly significant because what may reign supreme to one may not to the other, but you also must have, or as you continue to journey through your experiences, you will have an encounter. Well, you will probably start to think, and if you're watching this channel, you're going to start to think multidimensionally anyway. So there isn't a one way to go with things. Like there is no right or wrong. It just boils down to choice. And anyone have the choice in a manner which is to go right or to go left, right? You see? So I'll read that again. That just kind of made me expound on that because, I ran across information and others, like, oh, if I'm not doing this way, I'm not doing, it's whatever you're doing at this particular time is what you're supposed to be doing. Whether if it's wrong or whether if it is right, that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. So again, the truth shall set you free as long as you recognize there is more than one truth and that the answers you seek exist beyond the belief you hold now. There are many truths in this world. You don't have to believe them all. Just focus on what resonates with you. If you must convince yourself of your beliefs, they are not your truth. Your truth will always fulfill, and satisfy. It is unconditional, meaning conditions don't have to change for you to live free, to live and feel your truth. There is no right or wrong. Whoa, I just said that and I hadn't even looked at this. Like this thing here, I hadn't even looked all the way down. I haven't even read it. This is my first time even reading this card. So I'm going to say that again because I can't make this up. Spirit is basically confirming what I just said. There is no right or wrong, but there is cause and effect or action and reaction. Master yourself, not someone else's processes. When you change your belief, your life changes to match it. Did you know that? When you change your belief, your life changes to match it. To do this, you must be aware of how you feel and practice focusing on what makes your heart sing, not shrink. When you align with your truth, you will flow, feel excited, and believe an authentic life is possible. If it is not your truth, you will resist, find it hard to commit, and feel indecisive. One thing I'll interject is, even early on your journey, if it's not true to you, you're going to resist and find it hard and feel indecisive. Doesn't mean, I was going to say it's not really meaning truth, reigning true for you at that time. But you must continue to work with the energy and your life will start to change. Because I know some people that can promote some things and they may struggle in an area. It doesn't mean that it doesn't reign true to them. Well, I guess it wouldn't in that particular time. But if you continue to work with the energy on the path, you will then start to morph into your ultimate, what you ultimately want to stand for, what your ultimate belief is. Let's get your other message. See the screen. It says, when you're watching TV, at a movie, or using other devices, we tend to focus on what's on the screen rather than the screen itself. Well, of course. Next time you're watching something on a screen, try including the screen itself as a part of what you see. Notice what it feels like to include the screen in your viewing experience. This simple practice is a powerful metaphor for how our minds can get stuck into the content of our thoughts, rather than taking a bigger view and looking at the nature of our awareness itself. So it's just, rather than taking a bigger view and looking at nature of our awareness itself, think about what's right in front of you that we always overlook. Again, it boils down to authentic truth. And how does that boil down to authentic truth? Because even when you're watching a movie, what are you watching it on? The television or whatever screen that it is. You can't watch it if the screen was not there. You see, we have, I am my strongest advocate. What does it mean to advocate for myself? How can I become more effective self-advocate? How? Think of that. Right here, that's how. Standing in your authentic truth and not allowing others' truth to be your truth. And it's okay if others' truth are not your truth. And that is all right. The bottom of that deck we have, the internet people. Well, internet of people. And again, it goes to the authentic truth. We're watching too much social media, listening to their views, their thoughts, looking at their behavior patterns, their mannerisms, and we're morphing into them versus standing in our own truth. Wow. Let's see the bottom of this deck. What kind of message? I enjoy taking care of my body, which is, of course, not the internet's people body, but realistically speaking, is the body that you have. You worry too much about what they think. What do you think? You see that? I cannot make this stuff up. Oh my gosh. In and out your authentic truth. The internet people. You worry too much about what these people think, what the people around you think. Oh gosh. What do you think? What do you think about your own self? Remember, you are your strongest advocate. I don't care how hard somebody rooting for you. Do something wrong to them and see what happens. Or do something to tick them off on a day that they may not be feeling their best. It's going to boil down to you, honey. You. All you. Distant horizon. Well, this is what you're working on. We are in a 7th year, which is the year of, oh my gosh, transformation. Because, honey, I'm going through this transformation as we speak. Okay? So, you'll come out of that. Just continue to keep working with the energy because it's there on the distant horizon. You're not there yet, but you will be. You have. Somebody else got this too. The chaser. Chaser in a codependent relationship. Fear of abandonment issues. Baby, That's the distant horizon. That's going to be far beyond you. If you continue to work with the energy, as you working with the energy, you're going to stand in your authentic truth. And as you stand in your authentic truth, you not gonna care what they think. You gonna be worrying about what you think, because you are an advocate for yourself. Oh honey, if that wasn't a word, I don't know what it was. Family room. You have endings bring new beginnings, growth, change, liberation, transition. See the transition right there. I had already told you, this is behind you. I mean, you're working on it, but speak those things be not as though they were. You see, in the universe, baby, if you know the laws of the universe, you have to speak it as it already has happened. But not just only speak it as it has happened, you also have to believe it. This is ended. That's why it's on a distant horizon right here. Distant horizon. And all of this chasing and what other people thinking, you can kiss that goodbye. It's over with. Baby, you're going to liberate yourself, because that's too much. Let's see what the angels have. If you want to pose a question and see how the angels answer it. Angels, what do you have for these water, rising and moon signs, and or cross watchers, and whoever is led to view this message, please? Thank you. No. No. Whatever question that is you have, the answer is no. And that popped right out in the bottom of that deck. Oh, reconsider. Can't make this stuff up. Whatever you got going on, reconsider. Reconsider. You're going to reconsider whatever you was doing, because that answer is no. You see that? And I saw 1717. That's 88. So somebody may be seeing 1717 or 88. And 4 plus 4 is 8. Half of 8 is 4. Listen. You can play with me, but don't play with spirit. The answer is no. Reconsider whatever that is. Pray about it. See that? Pray about it and you will receive what you need. I'm sending you immense love and immense light. Immense love and the divine healing light of the one infinite divine creator. I would like to thank my angels and my spirit guides and every positive polarized being of light that has showed up today. I thank you. You're awesome. You're amazing. You're wonderful. You're beautiful. I am so grateful for you.